Going to look at the men's side. Cooper Flagg is leading the men right now, minus 190. Broom is right there with him. Joe Nye Broom, he's plus 195. And we can look at the four finalists as well. You got Walter Clayton as well, and then you got Braden Smith from Purdue, which is pretty good for the Big Ten. If you think about it, that the Big Ten has another finalist from Purdue. Zach Edey won it 2 times in a row. Well, last season and the year before that, and now you have a Braden Smith in the finalists as well for the Naismith Player of the Year. Purdue recruits well. It looks like Purdue has a lot of talent and good, development there.
Yeah, and well, it's probably the only good thing about March for the Big Ten is looking forward to this Naismith because they did not do well in the tournament, and I think that was kind of something that was to be expected. They just, other than, you thought that maybe Purdue could make a run or Michigan State could possibly get past Auburn, but that stuff didn't happen, and it was kind of an underwhelming season for the Big Ten, and especially in the postseason.
Oh yeah, you got Walter Clayton who's hitting crazy shots as well. It's a pretty good thing for the Big Ten to have Michigan State there as well. I'm going to go down on that hill and say that they should have beaten Auburn. It's kind of hard to really think about when they were supposed to take care of business, but they didn't end up doing that because I knew it was going to happen, that their shooting was going to come back to haunt them. They didn't shoot the ball well at all in that game. They had a lot of wide open looks and it did not really, hit a lot of. They really couldn't hit water. It was a tough one for me being a Michigan State fan. Obviously Dream College. So yeah, and then you got Braden Smith, obviously right there. He averaged 15.8 a game on 8.7 assists, and he shot 43% for the field as well. That's we look at players of the year. That's kind of what they do. They have practically double doubles they're averaging. And then when you look at Walter Clayton, he as well led them from he came from Iona and then he led Florida all the way to the Final Four, which is impressive. Flagg, obviously, he averaged 19 points a game, has 7.5 rebounds. He had 4.2 assists as well, 48% shooting, which is even wilder. And then Joe Nye Broom had 18, averaged 19 actually, and then he averaged 11 rebounds on 51.2% shooting. So you can see why there's the 1 and 2 at the top right there.
Yeah, and I really think that this, if he played a full season, this is outright Cooper Flagg's award, and it's not even any of his fault of his own. He missed a few games. That's going to happen at this level, and I think that's someone who is far and away the most talented player in the NCAA right now, and he's someone who I think will make a tremendous impact at the next level pretty much immediately. And that's not just me saying it. That's other NBA players who have been in the gym with him and have seen him play and have talked through his process. I think that everybody is well aware of what he's capable of.
Oh yeah, of course. When you look at the number one pick, he has all the intangibles, and obviously he has all of the metrics, right? So you got a couple teams probably, they're not going to say they're tanking, but you got a couple teams tanking to try to go get him. Like that's like 3 or 4 organizations. My organization, the Utah Jazz, trying our best to not trying to lose games, but be competitive as well, and trying to find our franchise player. We have Lauri Markkanen, who's a franchise player, but you look at Lauri Markkanen, when they key in on just him, it's who's the other person you're going to go to. You got Keontae George, but he hasn't been really shooting the ball as great. He had a lot of problems with turnovers this season. You got Isaiah Collier, who has a lot of upside as well. He's going to probably be the guard of the future because he can facilitate the offense, and he broke the rookie assist record. Passing John Stockton, that held for 40 years. So you're probably looking for that one last piece guy. We're missing Taylor Hendricks as well, but when you're looking for that one last guy to take you over the hump, and I believe Cooper Flagg to the Jazz I think they could be a playing team or a playoff team next season if they were able to land Cooper Flagg. He's that big of a difference.
Yeah, I feel like Cooper Flagg is going to really make an impact on whatever team he ends up on. And I mean, it's tough to say right now. I don't know if it'll be the Jazz who end up with Cooper Flagg, but there's a lot of teams that are still in that area, and could obviously the lottery is the lottery. It's a little bit different than what other leagues experience. There's a very good possibility that there is a team that is much better than the number one pick will show that could end up with Cooper Flagg and turn it around pretty quickly. But I don't think that. I don't know if it's really have no idea until the lottery happens. So I think that he, no matter where he goes, he's going to make an impact.
Oh yeah, I mean wherever he goes, they're gonna change a lot. They're thinking for the future because they're gonna instantly be that good of a team.